Hello everyone, welcome back to BioVidyalaya. I hope you all are doing very well, and here in this video we are going to discuss about complement system. This is part 1, and in this part we are going to discuss about an introduction about complement system. In our upcoming videos we will discuss different pathways for complement system activation. So let's start. Complement system. Complement system consisting of approximately 30 circulating and membrane expressed protein. These complement proteins are mainly glycoproteins. Main cytosynthesis of complement protein is liver cells. Liver cells are also called hepatocytes. So the main cytosynthesis of complement protein is hepatocytes, and small amount or the significant amount of complement proteins are also synthesized by monocytes, tissue macrophages, and epithelial cells of gastrointestinal tract. These complement proteins are playing important role in both innate and antibody mediated immune response. And the other name of antibody mediated immune response is humoral immune response, that is an acquired immune response. So these complement systems are playing important role in both innate and acquired immune response. Next is nomenclature, how it is named. First is numerals. Numerals means with the help of numbers like C1, C2, C3 up to C9. C1 to C9. Other nomenclature is letter symbols with the help of letters like factor D and factor B. And the third nomenclature is trivial names. Trivial means that is not that much of important. That is the meaning of trivial. Not important. Example for such name is homologous restriction factor. But these numerals and letter symbols are important. You have to remember that. Okay. Complement activation pathways. Complement proteins circulate as inactive forms called proenzymes or zymogens. In our body, these complement proteins are normally inactive. They are circulate as inactive forms. That inactive forms of complement proteins are called proenzymes or zymogens. Complement activation pathways involves sequence of activation as a cascade. So these complement activation pathways are sequence of activation steps, or that is like a cascade of events. That means one activated complement protein triggers the activation of the next complement protein, and the next complement protein triggers the activation of the third complement protein, like that. That is a cascade of events. Upon activation, components are split into fragments. So, upon activation, these complement proteins are split into fragments like fragment A and fragment B. For example, here this complement protein C3. C3 is split up into C3A and C3B. A indicating smaller fragment and B indicating larger fragment. Here C3A means smaller fragment that will diffuse away and that will initialize localized inflammatory response. Smaller fragments are participated in inflammatory response, and the larger fragment, that is the B fragment, here it is C3B, that with enzymatic activity that will actually participated in this complement activation pathway that will help to eliminate micro from our body. Okay, so upon activation, complement proteins are splitted up into two fragments. The smaller fragments are called A and larger fragments are called B. Okay. But there is an exception. In the case of C2, C2 will split it up into two fragments. C2A and C2B. Here A fragment is the larger fragment and the B fragment is the smaller fragment. C2A will participate in complement activation pathway for the elimination of microbes from our body, but C2B that will diffuse away and that will participate in inflammation. Generally, these complement proteins are split up into A fragment and B fragment. A is the smaller fragment and B is the larger fragment. But here in the case of C2 only, this C2 is split up into A fragment and B fragment. Here A fragment is the larger fragment and B fragment is the smaller fragment that you should have to remember. Okay. And these complement protein fragments will interact with each other to form complex. This C3bBB is the complement protein fragments complex, and there is a bar above this. This bar above this complex is indicating that this complex with enzymatic activity. Okay. There are three pathways for complement activation. The pathways are classical pathway, alternative pathway and lectin pathways. And the activation of classical pathway by antigen antibody complex, while alternative pathway is activated by the presence of bacterial and fungal cell wall or the cell surface of pathogens. And the lectin pathway is activated by binding of mannose binding lectin to the mannose residue on the surface of pathogen. I will discuss each of these pathway in our upcoming videos, and let's see the function of complement proteins. Functions include phagocytosis by opsonizing antigen. That means this complement protein will opsonize antigen. Opsonization means these complement proteins or antibodies like opsonin that will coat the antigen. That is called opsonization. C3b, the complement protein 3b is a good opsonin that will opsonize antigen, and that opsonized antigens are more susceptible for phagocytic cell like macrophages. And macrophages will come and engulf these opsonized antigens. Next function is inflammation. In inflammation, these complement proteins will attract macrophages and neutrophils to the site of infection. That's why this complement protein will activate inflammatory response. Third function is lysis. By rupturing cell wall of bacteria, this complement protein will create pores on the surface of bacterial cell wall, and that will lead to the lysis of bacteria. And the fourth function is clearance of immune complexes. We know that immune complex means antigen-antibody complex. And this complement protein will help to remove or eliminate this immune complex from our body with the help of phagocytic cells. So, four main functions of complement proteins are phagocytosis, inflammation, lysis, and clearance of immune complexes. I think this video will be helpful for you. So here I am winding up this video. And if this video is helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Keep learning. Thank you.